All right, so on my LinkedIn page, I have a like a brain teaser I wanted to kind of put out there. So it's the paradox of the pendulum boat. Basically, you put a pendulum on a boat, you swing it back and forth, and what happens? So this is kind of the idea. And so I wanted to make a model of it. So you read this and you kind of figure out what it's supposed to be doing. And there's a principle in physics that I'm modeling uh, in a unique way. So again, if you know, and I don't want to give away the trick, but it's not. You'll see. Anyway, so this you go to my LinkedIn page or whatever, and I'll have this posted on my YouTube as well. So don't worry about it. That you can read it and try to figure out the math behind it. So I decided to make it, and that's what this is. So you can see the gravity's turned on down here. You can turn it off, turn it on, put on the wind. Okay, we're not doing any of the wind stuff, but what I did do is I changed the material to have just a wee bit of friction. Okay, just a little bit. This thing here is just it's not really heavy. It's lightweight. Uh, it's just a frame. Imagine it's like a plastic frame. Would be kind of what we're looking at here. And then the ball um, is it's 10 times heavier. So actually, no, it's a lot heavier. So it's a lot heavier than this, I think. Um, can't can't remember. I think it's like 10 times heavier. And then you've got this plank here. You can see this is some kind of Rube Goldberg machine. That's the same weight. And I had to put this little divot on here to keep this thing from sliding off, but you'll see. So what's going to happen is we're going to hit the play button. This thing's going to just fall over, right? And just so you can see velocities, let's make sure everybody's completely frozen. Okay, so we're completely stopped and start. Okay, now see how this is kind of moving a little bit, a little bit. This is shaking, so I mean it's not a big deal. So that's moving back and forth. That's what the I'm trying to ask. Why is this happening? Right? What is the math behind how that just works? Let me do it again. Right? We're gonna do it in slow motion. Right? So just what? Nothing's crazy. Boom. Falls over. Ah, kadoosh. Right? Now it's moving. Yep, moving. So let's speed it up a little bit. Away it goes. Right? And you can calculate the distance that it goes based upon. Let's go back. Let's put a little bit more friction on here. Right? So you can calculate the distance it goes by how much friction is. Say it's not going to go as far because I put more friction on. Now you gotta wonder. Okay, well, so it's clearly using the friction to slide around. And that's actually what I call the Lewis drift. So it's using the friction of this nonsense here to shuffle this around. And it's never gonna once this thing stops, it's never gonna go back in place. I mean, watch. It'll stop. Maybe. Yeah, it's just vibrating now. Yeah, see now it's just vibrating back and forth. That's awesome. So, but you got. I mean, it has to have more friction than that. It's got to have normal friction, right? So, boom. Like even water has more friction than what it had. So as you can see, it's not going to keep doing that now. It's just going to grind to a halt. Oop, nope, grind to a halt. Yeah. So, but you can calculate how far it's going to go, right? Now, one thing I did notice that if you take the friction completely off, and this is fun, so take the friction completely off. Um, Watch what happens, and this is neat. See if it does it again. I moved the board so it might. No, it's doing it again. Yeah, see how it went the other direction? Like it's still moving. It's not. I mean, you're not supposed to move out of your center of mass, right? But it did. So this has no friction at all. So this is like, impossible. But it's this is it just goes in a different direction, but it still does shift. So, which I thought was interesting. Anyway, that's the model behind it. But if you get a chance, try to figure out the math. Let's go back. Excuse me. Let's go back. Put on the forces. Okay, we can see everybody's good. Hit play. Oh yeah, kadoosh. That's just fun. Excuse me. But I mean, this gives you all the math you need. I mean, you can see all the numbers and everything else. Like I don't have all that on, so but you can put it all in there, and it'll tell you everything you see. So you can do all the calculations and figure out why it's moving. It's not, the challenge isn't to, you know, figure out if algebra is wrong. The challenge is to figure out if you can figure out the math why this does this. Because there's real math behind it, and it comes from a different principle that we already use. Um, Thank you so much.